streets alone, through this borough I call home. Upon the barren fields of ivory, neath the stadiums of stone. Through the turnstiles at the Angel, see the homeless on the green. From the Cali to the cross, and every shithole in between. Past the church, the mosque, the Crackden, and the offie on the corner. See the brasses from the brothel that pretends to be a sauna. Watch the bedlam in the bookies, see the winners and the losers seeking solace from their sorrow in the local battle cruisers. Through the madness in the market, weathered faces turn to greet ya. Hello governor, how's your mother? You're right son, be lucky geezer. Double pie and mash and liquor, a cup of rosy up chap, or watch retired gangsters bicker every day in Arthur's calf. The little fuckers causing trouble for the causes make you smile. You meet your muckers for a couple, forget your troubles for a while. From the full nil to the hemi, all the faces are the same. Cause the manner might be changing, but the people still remain. Tearing down our childhood homes, I see the architecture changing, watch the history disappear, and the skyline rearranging into towers of veneer. But I see the remnants of a London that they thought they could erase. Every time I hear the old school talk about the good old days, or every time I watch the football, Lavaruby with the lads, see an oyster selling clobber, or a dealer shotting bags. It's in the single mothers juggling a baby in a job, in every single brother struggling to wind up in the dock. It's in the roots and the foundations still clinging to the land. It's in the bricks that built the Moreland and Popham that still stand. It's in my family and my friends, in every gram and every bend. It's in the roots that we inherit when a generation ends. It's in the rooms of your youth and the faces of your past. Cause the manner might be changing, but the people always lost. For London forever, whatever the weather, these streets are our own, and my heart will leave you never. My blood will forever run through the stone.
Hello. Good afternoon, guys. On this special occasion, I have a special Canon SpodCast for you today. I will keep it very short, very brief. We're not gonna waste your time. I'm here to just deliver the stats to you for you guys to get paid and get on your way. So let's get straight to it. You know me, I'm the host, Marquisius, the Roman one. And let's get straight to it. Let's begin with a derby that was felt to be discussed in the Premier League. I will get to that later, but I want to get it out the way before I give you like a few picks. Uh, Before I begin, I would like to tell you guys that I will select only one game from each of the top five leagues in Europe because of the World Cup thing. I think they're qualifying for Euros. And my brother who taught me the game always say, after each 2 weeks when they have international breaks, it is a bad idea to actually select like two teams a volume. Because he's been doing this longer than me. When it comes to soccer or football, as we say across the pond, you cannot jump on picks following international weeks because the player might be injured from international duty. For Arsenal situation, Bukayo Saka, as you guys know, was rested over the last 2 weeks, and it is still 50-50. He may not make it for tomorrow's game. So this is putting pressure on Mikel Arteta to select his first 11. But according to the rumors that we are hearing, 60 to 80% Bukayo Saka may make it at 12:30 p.m. for the game. But again, my job is to make sure I select the guaranteed one game for you guys, so that way you can have 70 to 90% chance to cash out. So without further ado, I will get straight to Ligue 1. So for Ligue 1, we have tomorrow first place, one of our own player who was recently sold to the Monaco team in France, Flo Balogun, the American Nigerian sensation. His team is leading the league, and I see this one as a 100% victory because of my cousin Wissam Ben Yedder. Alhamdulillah, respect to you. Ben Yedder, I'll look at his record against Metz, METZ. This game will be at 11:05 a.m. You can actually place your wagers right now. It will not make a difference if you do it 30 minutes prior to the game start. You will cash out the same amount. Now, Wissam Ben Yedder. Remember, like I always tell you about this guy. This guy is a dangerous striker, and he's like a mini Benzema, basically. Very good at what he does. One second, I gotta wear my glasses. I'm starting to not see this. One second. Okay, much better. So, for this game here, Wissam Ben Yedder has scored against Metz during the last 5 encounters, and he has scored 5 goals. So he's guaranteed to score this weekend. If you guys are into props, Wissam Ben Yedder will score. I'm not going to say should. I'm very confident that this kid will score this weekend. He's the captain as well, a main striker, and Flo Balogun plays second to him. And this game will be at the Stade Louis II, the home of Monaco, of course, at the Côte d'Azur. In the last encounters, Monaco beat them -2, -3, -4. Except for April 6, 2021, there was a scoreline of 5-4, where Metz was able to challenge Monaco, even though they still won the game. That's like a 1-0, 5-4. It was a goal scoring galore. My prediction for this game for you guys is 2-0, 4-1, Flo Balogun or Wissam Ben Yedder. If you're into that kind of stuff, like nitpicking for props, one of these two players will score. So I'm gonna put it like this for you guys, and I'm gonna hold it right here, up, down, slowly. And I apologize for my recent videos for putting this too fast on the screen. I want you guys to cash out. So that's the only game I have for Ligue 1. Remember, do not make the mistake of going with volumes. Like, for example, Paris Saint-Germain, Marseille is playing, Lyon's playing. Ignore these. I'm giving you this as a guaranteed because based on experts, not me, I'm not an expert. I just present this to you guys. I have to collect the stats for you. But go with this. 70 to 90%, I guarantee you, Monaco will beat this team. And if you're not sure, I would suggest you guys go with a W. But for me, 2-0, 4-1, Monaco will score. So -2 or 4-1. And then moving to the Bundesliga in Germany and the Deutschland Bundesliga Football League, Division 1. We have at 9:30 a.m. Wolfsburg hosting the #1 team in the nation, Bayer Leverkusen or Bayer 04, being led by the Nigerian sensation, Mr. Oko Boniface. So, I'm not going to focus on the striking part here. I'm going to focus on the midfield with Granit Xhaka, that guy. If you're an Arsenal fan, you know the type of skill this guy possesses. I don't have to explain Granit Xhaka to you guys. You guys know this kid is good. He's their leader right now in the midfield at 31 years old now, I think, or 30 years old. But next to him is the Argentinian sensation Ezequiel Palacios. If you guys watched the World Cup last year, there was Enzo McAllister who played for Liverpool, and this guy people sleep on named Ezequiel with an Ezequiel Palacios, who partner Granit Xhaka in the midfield. This guy is equally as good as Enzo, and McAllister in the midfield. And so far, Stuttgart they have been beaten by Leverkusen in the most recent encounter 3-1. And Leverkusen been on a 5-game winning streak. Duh, that's why they're number one in the league. So you're gonna have to select Bayer Leverkusen, even though it's an away game. I know some people are gonna be hesitant. Oh, we're scared to put our money on Bayer Leverkusen because it's international weekends, post matches. Don't worry about it. Bayer Leverkusen will win this game. I guarantee you guys. Just do it like this. If you just go for Bayer Leverkusen, watch this. I'm gonna hold it for you guys here. Put it like this: Leverkusen to just win the game. Please avoid any money line, any spreads, any over unders. Avoid these. Just go for the W, whether it's a boring 1-0 or a 2-1. I get because why they're first place. When you're being chased by a team like Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, you don't have any choice but to put the pedal to the metal. I mean, you got to retain first place by all means because winter's coming, and we all know in the German league, in the Italian league, and the Spanish league, whoever finished first in the winter, whether it's by 2 points, 4 points, or 6 points, they have a good chance of winning the league by May. So, go with Bayer Leverkusen just for the dub. And the irony is they're playing at the home of the V-Dub, the Volkswagens and Wolfsburg. So that's the only game I have for the Bundesliga. And for La Liga, at 3 p.m. on October 22nd on Sunday, folks, you know I'm a Madrid guy, I'm an Arsenal guy. But when it comes to giving you your props on the other end of this camera here, I have no biasness. I put the best props for you to put you in a position to win. I put all my differences aside to make sure that you guys can cash out and ball. So, we have at 3 p.m. on Sunday, Barcelona, my enemy of course, hosting Atletico de Bilbao, another team I don't really care about, but out of respect, they are the oldest team in football history, all across the 5 leagues. And I think Leeds United or Nottingham Forest might be, but these guys are the oldest team in football. Atletico Bilbao, that's the team where Inaki Williams and his brother Junior, and I think that's the team he played for. So I'm looking at the upset of the week. Bilbao recently beaten Almeria 3-1. Barcelona 2 weeks ago, before they went to the international break, drew Granada 2-2. So Barcelona in 2022 have beaten this team as well as October 2. I think in 2022, October 2022 and February. So February to October 2022, they did beat this team by the same scoreline, 4-0, 4-0. If you don't believe me, go look at it online. And now, with the addition of João Cancelo and João Felix from Portugal, Barcelona will win. As much as I don't want to say this because they're my enemy, but just do it like this. Just go for the W. I'm putting this at the bottom. I'm going to hold this for you guys. Barcelona will win this game, I guarantee you, this Sunday against Atletico Bilbao. Because why? With the new addition, with guys like the guy that used to play for Manchester City, Perez or something, Robert Lewandowski will not be participating in this game. He's injured. They will start up front with João Felix, and then Pedri will be available. Rodri will be available. There is no inconvenience here for Barcelona not to win this game. I guarantee you, folks, at 3 p.m., mark my word, 100%. Pick Barcelona. You got to avoid over and under. Avoid the spreads, and definitely avoid any money line they offer you guys. Just go whatever it is. Actually, you got to pick the money line for Barcelona to win. So you should be looking at minus 130, minus 150, minus 200. Around that, just pick Barcelona to win the game to avoid the headache. And then moving on to Il Calcio. On Saturday, I have another 100% guarantee for you guys. At 12 p.m., Torino hosts Internazionale, aka Inter Milan, in their own stadium in Turin. We all know they were recently beaten by Juventus before the international break. And I believe that Inter Milan will be too strong for them with the way Lautaro Martinez is playing right now. This man is on fire. And I expect nothing but a victory from Inter Milan. Last match Inter Milan played against them, that was in June 3rd, 2023. And Brozovic, who play I believe now for Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia, was the winner here. So if you're looking at the table in Il Calcio, Inter is trailing AC Milan by 2 points, 21 to 19. They're in second place. And Torino here is placed 14th with 9 points behind Lazio di Roma. So if you're going to go with the winner, it makes perfect sense to pick Internazionale chasing their main rival at the Giuseppe Meazza, aka the San Siro, the cathedral of football in Italy. So I would say go with Inter Milan. And scoreline, I did not get this one from the odd makers. This is my own selection. I would say 1-0 Inter Milan. Either Lautaro Martinez guaranteed to score, or Thuram, Marcus Thuram, he have the same name as I. He will score in this game. So 1-0, 2-1, or 3-0 Internazionale. And I want you to put it just like this. And also, one thing to keep an eye on is Inter Milan's away games record this year. So far, they're red hot, 100% guaranteed to win away. Empoli, 1-0 Inter. Salaminata, 4-0 away. So Inter Milan will have fun beating Torino 1-0, 2-1, 3-0. Just do it like this. I will hold this before the camera like this. I will not move it. I will keep it there. Just in case you didn't see it, I will slowly drag it down. La la, look where I'm putting my pen so that way you guys can win. Watch this. Right here. Boom. And then, let me see here. I think that's all I have when it comes to the presentation for the other leagues. Because why? Folks, make sure you note this down. Whenever there is an me, I vow, after what happened last winter, I wipe my hand off clean like Pompey's the pilot, the pontiff. Like, I will never lead you astray when it comes to international. Because why? World Cup, I will watch it just for the sake of watching it. I will not do odd bets on World Cup stuff. I will just enjoy it, just like I will enjoy the Euros and the Copa America, just to watch. Because big teams are playing, representing their countries. But I will not do odds. I don't want to watch international games. Why? It's a mess, it's a headache. And I don't want to lead you guys the wrong way. So that way you guys blame me like, oh, he gave us the wrong odd. I want you guys to win, just like I promised you guys last night, the Jags would beat the New Orleans Saints. That's another matter in the NFL and American football. And let's now jump straight to the main event. My favorite league in the entire universe, the English Premier League. My bread and butter. Let's get straight to it. Let's begin. Boom, shakalaka. Now, there is a disrespect that's been going on in the media when it comes to the Liverpool derby. Folks, everybody's got their eyes focused on Arsenal versus Chelsea. I get it. It's the big game everybody wants to see tomorrow at 12:30. But let's remove the politics and focus purely on football. Now, let me teach you about the Merseyside derby, aka the Northwest derby between Liverpool versus the Toffees Everton, who share the same city. Come on, mate. I'm showing you some love, lad. Now, for the Coppers, they will be hosting this Saturday Everton, their fierce rival. In other words, they don't like each other, folks, and you know the drill if you know English football. Now, Liverpool is hosting the Blues with a 60% chance to win this ball game. It will be the first game of the Premier League tomorrow morning at 7:30. Because I was going to watch this game, but because Arsenal is playing Chelsea at 12, man, I love my sleep, man. And Chelsea fans had me like rattled last night. I couldn't even sleep. I was rolling and tossing in my bed like thinking like, how will Arsenal respond to the insults we saw last night online? And if you follow Renceroni TV, respect, Troops TV, respect, and Don Robbie, respect, to all deluded Gunner, respect. Man, the disrespect is too much from Chelsea fans. But we're going to get to that later, okay? So let's focus on the Liverpool derby here. So, As we know, these two teams been at it since 1894. Let me repeat, 1894. These two been going at it in England as a rival at Goodison. But it all started at Goodison Park. Some say Liverpool was there first. Some say Everton was there first. Me, I say just focus on the game. It's just history, folks. We live in the modern day era. Let's focus on that. As you all know, in that recent game, VAR did Liverpool dirty. Yes, I will address this matter. Where Liverpool collected red cards for two players. I will point out two key players that will be missing in that game. Diogo Jota and Curtis Jones will not be available. They both collected a red card and they will be out guaranteed for this game. Thiago Alcantara, the Brazilian sensation, who, well, Swiss citizenship, just like Diego Costa did, as well as his brother did. I did not know this guy still play for Liverpool. Apparently, Thiago Alcantara is still a Liverpool player. On top of that superb midfield that they have, Mr. DT, respect to you, sir. I forgot to mention your name earlier. You know DT. Arsenal, one love, let's go. And he will not be available because of a thigh strain or some weird injury he picked up. I don't know how players picked up injury if they don't play while sitting on the in the bleachers or in the bench in the dugout. But apparently he's not gonna make it for this game, folks. Liverpool will win this game by all means necessary. As you know, they have the key factor here called Darwin Núñez, that sniper of a striker. It is all on you to deliver tomorrow morning for Liverpool. Now, you have not performed since that goal fest you had at Newcastle United at the St. James's Park. Diogo Jota is out, so it's all on you to give Liverpool the 3 points. I'm expecting Liverpool to win this game 2-1, 3-1, but I guarantee you that Everton will score a goal 100%. To make sure I'm not BSing you guys, just follow this here. I'm going to move it slowly down the line. Right here. Go with Liverpool for the win. Expect the scoreline to be 2-1 or 3-1 Liverpool, but I guarantee you 100% Everton may strike the first blow because Curtis Jones is missing. He's a vital key component to the midfield, even though, what's his name is in there right now? Edo, I believe, the guy that brought from Stuttgart is very good. But the thing is, without Curtis Jones, who have a better chemistry, McAllister is new to the team. And it's going to be hard for them to adapt. So I expect Endo, Dominic Slobojai, and Gravenberch. His name is Ryan Gravenberch from the Netherlands at 21 years old. It's going to be rough. So Liverpool will win this game. Well, it's the derby. They have to win this game. Defensively, I expect Alexander-Arnold to start. Matip or Konate should start. Van Dijk, if he's not injured, will start. And Sanikas, a shout out to the Greek warrior, he will start. Spartans! I expect him to be there. And up front, I expect, well, if they reverse the suspension, I'm expecting, well, I hope that Diogo Jota, I know he's supposed to be out, but you know how this thing works. FA might allow him to play, but Darwin Núñez should be the one to start with. Mo Salah, my guy. And by the way, Mo Salah, respect. I saw your gesture the other day, but we're gonna keep it football. My man, you know I love you, but since like 3 years ago, bro. That's my guy. Mo Salah will start, and of course, Diaz should start. The Colombian sensation should be available. There was a rumor that he was not gonna make it for this game, but he should be available. I don't watch international games, but this guy should be able to start. From Everton, I'm expecting Dominic Calvin-Lewin with Jokore to start. In the midfield, Monsieur Gouillet to start. Idrissa Gana Gouillet from Senegal to start. Next to him, he's the Belgian, the Congolese Amadou Onana. He should start this game for Everton. Garner will start and McNeil will start. At the back, of course, they have Tarkowski, Braithwaite, Young, and Mirkilenko, and the goalkeeper, of course, England's #1, Jordan Pickford. These guys should start, but make no mistake, Liverpool 100% prime should win this game. I don't see any inconvenience here for Liverpool not to win this game, with the exception of Curtis Jones being absent and Thiago Alcantara being absent. So, without further ado, let's move on to other games that will be played this weekend. On Saturday, we have at 10 a.m. Manchester City, the defending reigning champion of the entire football universe, because they won everything last season. And with that burden being on your shoulder, I'm expecting nothing but a win here at the Etihad against Brighton Albion, who may be without Brian Ferguson tomorrow. And I'm expecting the lineup to look like this. Jeremy Doku will be benched for Manchester City. I'm expecting Jack Grealish to start. Erling Haaland, the man who should win the Golden Ball, not the guy from Argentina. Phil Foden, I'm expecting you to start because Kevin De Bruyne, as you know, is injured, folks, and he's injured for an extended period of time. According to reports, Kevin De Bruyne will be back on December, same as Nkunku at Chelsea. In the midfield, Bernardo Silva will start. Rodri is back. The main midfielder is back. Rodrigo's back. Next to him, I expect Mateo Kovacic will start. Defense, Kyle Walker, Akanji, Diaz, Nathan Ake. And between the goalposts, of course, Ederson from Brazil. Now, across the pitch, I'm expecting Brighton to have their lineup set up like this. Danny Welbeck, Minoma, the Japanese sensation. Konnichiwa, sir. What's up? And you have Pedrito in the midfield and Andaringa. This guy's name Simon Adingra from Cote d'Ivoire. What up, cousin? On behalf of my grandfather, all love. And in the midfield, Baleba and Gross. And at the back, Merch, Donk, Van Heckel, and Veltman. And between the posts, Bart Verbruggen from the Netherlands. Okay, and Manchester City will respond 100% guaranteed victory for Manchester City. The reason why is because Rodri is back, and from what I'm understanding, Grealish is back. Doku picked up a knock for Belgium, but he should be available in the second half. Manchester City should win this game 2-0, 2-1, or 3-1 Manchester City, because it's Brighton. I expect Brighton to score at least one goal. Again, Ferguson picked up a knock. He will be on the bench, but do not be surprised if Ferguson start this game for Brighton Albion. This game, I'm giving you only 100% games here. And then we have Newcastle United hosting Crystal Palace. Folks, close your eyes and bet your money with your eyes closed. 100%. Newcastle will beat Crystal Palace at St. James's Park. This game is Saturday at 10 a.m. Come on, man. Quit playing with me. Newcastle win this one 100% guarantee. I will not give you a scoreline on this one. These are just quickies. Just City guaranteed, Newcastle guaranteed to win. And then on Monday, I'm skipping to Monday. We have Tottenham hosting Fulham at the new White Hart Lane Stadium. I'm expecting a scoreline 2-0 Spurs, 2-1, and 1-0. They are the leader of the league. And congratulations to your manager for winning manager of the month, Kostoglu. Respect. Hey, I give respect where it's due. I have no shame. The men earned it. They're top of the league. Yumen Song is the captain. Respect, sir. Respect to, well, not Richarlison, because this pigeon have not even scored a goal. But with the performance of Madison and Yumen Song and the entire midfield and that defense, that baller that I have now, Van de Veen, I believe that's his name. Spurs is balling, folks. I didn't expect this from them, and they are leading the league. They are the winner here, leading the league. And their predicted lineup against Fulham should be a 4-2-3-1 formation. At the back, and the goalkeeper, Vicario. This Italian young man is sensational. And Donnarumma is scratching his head like, yo, this guy is... He need to concede more goal. I cannot accept this. This is a. But at the back, I expect them to show up on Monday with Pedro Pero, Christian Romero, Mickey Van de Ven. Hey, I'm not your father. I don't know how to pronounce your name, alright, bro? But this kid is very good. And you have Destin Udogi in the midfield. Sa, Hochberg, Kuliverski, Madison, of course, the playmaker. Richarlison, Human Song to Spear as a striker. Spurs will win this game. There will not be any miracle for Fulham. You will fight tooth and nail to salvage your reputation, but this Tottenham team is on smoke. Good luck. And the other one here is Aston Villa. If Arsenal was not playing, were not playing Chelsea, I would say this would be the game of the week on Sunday morning at 11:30 a.m. Tottenham will play at 3 p.m. on Monday. Remember that date, 3 p.m. You can place your bet right now if you want. And West Ham versus Aston Villa will be a very tricky game to select from. The last two encounters at Villa Park, the Hammers collected 6 points. Tottenham was the only team I think went to Aston Villa who embarrassed himself, but well, the new Spurs now, without Harry Kane, they dropped the Kane folks. They're no longer paralyzed, it seems, and now they're running rampant. Well, on the way to win the league, if I'm not, according to what I'm seeing here. But when it comes to this game on Sunday, if you would like to cash out, do it like this. Go with West Ham United to like this at Villa Park, +1 West Ham United. If Aston Villa is going to beat West Ham, it will be 3-2, 2-1, or 1-0. I guarantee you, West Ham United is the way to go. Select the underdog +1 West Ham United. Come on, you Hammers, cousin. All day. And now, moving on to the main event. Let me switch the mode here to proper Arsenal. Let me switch the mood here. Let me remove my glasses. Let me talk to them. Man. Oh! Folks, this is a song that we used for Peter Cech when he was an Arsenal player. From Chelsea, one of your best stolen assets that won us many FA Cups. Chelsea FC, let's talk. Your disrespect last night from your fan base was a bit rude, eh? Chelsea forgot that without Roman Abramovich, who invested heavily in your football club, 2003, let me switch back to that. Too much they're singing. 2004, 2005, the big Russian Roman Abramovich came to London with the ambition to buy a club that was drowning in obscurity of. In other words, you were what Leeds United now become in England. You forgot your past. Zola was 35 years old on his way out when Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, number 9 at that time, Ida Johnson was your main striker. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Watch the nose here. To all my Arsenal fans, you know who he is. We used to slap Chelsea back in the day on some Kung Fu Panda business like Now, the audacity you have nowadays to call a team like Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester, I have to defend the honor of the old guards, buff. That's why I'm from the old school. You forget that Carlo Codacini was your goalkeeper, huh? Before Roman Abramovich money came, so you guys started buying players like Peter Cech. Huh? Mm. We even lend you. That's how good Arsenal were back in the day. We loaned them players who didn't even need rejects. You see, me, I came to the scene in 2000 an Arsenal fan. But 1998, I was paying attention with Ian Wright. Ian Wright won the title with Dennis Bergkamp, the Iceman. You forgot your history, where you come from. Money made you, not natural skills. Okay, it was money who made you. You bought players from all over. Matthijs Kasman from the Netherlands, Adrian Mutu from Romania. Remember? This man got suspended and went back to play for Fiorentina and Il Calcio in the exact same year he was purchased. Ah. Mataji Kazman was a flop. Arjen Robin was a flop. Ah. If it wasn't for my cousin from Ivory Coast via Olympique Marseille, DJ Drogba, hey, DJ Drogba, oh, and the man from Ireland, Damien Duff, you forgot your history. Now it's about time we talk about this. John Terry that you stole from West Ham United. Come on, you Hammers. Even though Paolo Di Canio was against the move. You rob West Ham United of two players. Andy Cole, check. Actually, three. Frank Lampard, check. Ale. You robbed them of their best captain, John Terry. The guy who liked to shag with other players' wife. You forgot your history, dude. Let's play games. 2001, you were coached by Claudio Ranieri, right? The Italian maestro. The same man who coached Leicester City, allowing them to win their first title in the league. You forgot your history, do you? You messing with me, eh? You messing with me. Oh, let's go. Look, Jimmy Floyd Hasselstank could not even get the gong that year. In 2002, 2003, until the money was spent to buy the proper strikers, allowing you guys to win your first league, while me, I won the FA Cup with Patrick Vieira in Cardiff. Remember? Do you remember? They forgot their history. Now they want to play with the beards of grown folks. Let's go in. You know, Chelsea. You won my respect, my admiration in 2014, 15, 16, 17 season when you guys pulled the double because you guys had Eddie Gordo. Eden Hazard. That was before he got pregnant with an invisible baby in his gut, looking like this in Madrid. Carrying a recently retired. Congratulations, Eden Hazard. Enjoy your retirement. But this was him at Madrid the whole time, eating ice cream. Huh? The worst investment Real Madrid ever made. Till this day, I am pissed off at Fiorentino Perez for purchasing Eden Hazard. He's a talented footballer, but this was him at Real Madrid the whole time, bro. Let me roast Chelsea, okay, bro? Now, to get back to current matters, you forgot where you're from. Chelsea, money made you. Correction. Roman Abramovich made you guys. From 2005 until he left a year and a half ago. Now you are a $1 billion football club. You are talking down to other team in the league. My man, I watch you guys. I skipped the NFL preseason to watch teams like you and Arsenal. And I was also watching Italian teams play in the preseason tour that was held in the United States. SoFi Stadium, AT&T Stadium, the Reliance Stadium in the Houston Texans. I was watching Chelsea. On my social media page, I supported Chelsea. I said, man, this team, I was trying to show you guys love. I'm like, okay, Chelsea got a new squad. You got my boy, Baby Drogba, Nico Jackson. I said, you know what? I like this new beginning. But since I see you guys now being influenced by Tottenham's ex-manager, Mauricio Pochettino, or whatever his name is, this guy is hot garbage. Or garbage, trash, if you will. You managed Tottenham for damn near 10 years, 8 to 10 years, give or take, with Harry Kane. Harry Kane was the only person that was good at this club, bro. And they could not even win the Premier League with Harry Kane. They went. I gotta give him his credit. He did go to a final where my Real Madrid whipped his ass in Wales at Cardiff, and CR7 was the goal scorer. Remember with Gareth Bale? Come on, man. Let's not. This guy went to France and could barely win the French league with Ligue 1 with Kylian Mbappe and Neymar. And now he's back at Chelsea and he want to instigate and create the stir with his messed up mentality from Tottenham Hotspurs. Mauricio Pochettino, you still shit. Alright, bro? Me, I'm defending North London. Now, forget it now. You see, Tottenham got more respect now from me. Every time we play Chelsea, when whatever competition we have in this year, folks, we have to play them like our life was on the line. Now, for this game tomorrow, I'm expecting Arsenal players to show up and pull up at Stamford Bridge. Now, I'm hearing rumors that they're going to boo Kai Havertz all day because he was the ex-player. Look here, idiots. Kai Havertz did not want to come to Arsenal. He wanted to play for Real Madrid. It was Mikel Arteta, question mark, as you guys know, me and Arteta until he proved himself this year, because you failed to win me a title, and I have to address that. I always have doubt with Mikel Arteta. Why? Because we melted like a candle in the sun at 1 p.m. last year after leading the entire league for damn near 7 months until we melted from April to May and we lost the title. We gave it over to Manchester City after that defeat. 5-1, I believe it was. Mikel Arteta, for the first time since we lost the title, I have to be by my manager's side this Saturday because of this Chelsea's fan base disrespect. It would take something like this for me to stand by the side of Mikel Arteta just for that game. Chelsea, the rivalry is renewed as of last night. Renewed. We are back in business after 2004, 2005. Renewed. We are back. Now, I don't have to focus on Tottenham Hotspur no more. We know Tottenham somewhere between now and March, they'll calm down. We back, baby. You're still going to earn my respect as a big football club, but when we playing one another, mi amigo, mi amici, Imakis, IMMACUS, we go to war. You're my enemy now, bro. Let's go. According to the lineup they're going to bring tomorrow to face me, I have the stronger team. Mikel Arteta, just for this game. The other games, you still have to prove yourself. But I like the way you're doing things right now. And I'm expecting Chelsea to show up like this with Robert Sanchez, a guy that we scored multiple goals against when he was at Brighton Albion. No disrespect. At the back, they will not have their captain, Reece James. As you all know, I got respect for Reece James. He's a good lad. The guy's future England captain. But this guy collect injuries like toll booth collect coins on the highway, bro. So this guy will not make it for Chelsea tomorrow. I'm expecting, however, the experienced center back, Mr. Thiago Silva, at the age of 39 to be available and wearing the captain pin as well. Next to him will be Levi Colwill, 20 years old. Okay. And Cucurella will start. The Spanishman will start, 25 years old, on the left hand side at left back. Okay. And I believe he will be facing, if available, Bukayo Saka. Last year, a gentleman told us that we were cooked by Manchester City. Keep the egg foo young ready and the wonton sauce ready. We're coming. I will collect that. We'll be eating sushi at the expense of Chelsea at Stamford Bridge tomorrow after. We're coming for you guys. Robbie, we will cook a big bass at the backyard of Stamford Bridge. And in the midfield, I'm expecting the most expensive midfielder. Well, they spend the money for it. This is why it's a $1 billion team. Folks, you looking at the Dallas Cowboys of football if you watch the NFL in America. Chelsea got the most expensive football team in Europe after Real Madrid. Of course, they spend the money for it. This is why I don't understand where this arrogance is coming from. You cannot beat me because you're worth a $1 billion. I have a stronger team than you. That's why I finished second last season, and this is why I'm gunning for the title again. This is why we beat Manchester City, even though it was not convincing, but we still, in history, they'll remember that Arsenal beat Manchester City 1-0, bro. Know your place. You did not qualify for the Champions League. You did not qualify for the Europa League last year. You are nowhere to be seen. I don't get why they're doing all this. Okay, and with Caicedo, of course, one of my favorite players from Chelsea. I have respect for Chelsea when they're playing other teams. But when you're playing against my Arsenal now, until Mauricio Pochettino get fired from Chelsea or resign, because we know he sucked. He could not lead Tottenham to a title, and I'm expecting him to fail at Chelsea the same way. When this man leave your club, you'll get my respect again. But for as long as he's there, every time we play each other now, bro, no love. And Enzo will be next to Caicedo, but in their forward three, they're playing like three up front with Gallagher, a great player. But I like this guy. This kid, I'm not gonna say a great player. Conor Gallagher is an upcoming player who plays attacking midfielder. You know why he's playing attacking midfielder? Because when Kuku is injured, he'll be back in December. So Conor Gallagher will be the player that Arsenal have to watch out for in the midfield. On the right hand side, Cole Palmer will be available. Folks, I'm telling you, this kid, regardless of the nonsense between their manager and us, this kid here is the guy who will give Bukayo Saka a headache for Gary Southgate for international matches. He's that good. Picked from the Manchester City Academy. Cole Palmer, this kid is stone cold freaking good. That's why he's worth £50 million with taxes included. He scored his first goal in the last onslaught against Burnley. I believe it was 4-1. It was him, Raheem Sterling, and Nicola Jackson. This kid is good. I don't have no bone with Chelsea players. It's the manager. I know who's causing the issue is that manager. Raheem Sterling, respect. And up front, Nico Jackson. Nico, respect will be a headache for Arsenal's defense. But as long as we start like this, folks, we should have no issue in a 4-3-3 formation. We should face them with chest. Raya at the goalpost. At the back, I'm expecting on the right hand side at right back and right wing back, Ben White. I'm expecting next to him William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Zinchenko to make my four at the back defense. In the midfield, I got my henchman Declan Rice. I'm expecting Thomas Partey to start. He did pick a knock in the Ghanaian friendly game. Again, I'm telling you guys, I no longer watch international football. I'm done with that. I'm happily retired, and I'm proudly saying it with chest. If Arteta start with Jorginho in the midfield, I will not like it. I would like Declan Rice and Thomas Partey next to Martin Odegaard to create the bedrock or the diamond or the V to allow Odegaard to go forward a bit to spread the ball to guys like Jesus, Martinelli, Bukayo Saka. I would like to see Kai Havertz start this game if Saka is injured, and Gabriel Jesus to start on the right hand side, allowing Kai Havertz to play center forward. Kai, look here. You will be booed. Expect this. You are the ex-player. They know you over there at Chelsea. My man, ignore them. They're going to heckle you. They're going to try to force you to get a yellow card or a red card, blah, blah, blah. Play your game. You did well against Manchester City. You gave me a good 20 minutes performance, and you had the assist, allowing Gabriel Martinelli to score. All you got to do is pretend that you close your eyes and go roll the tape back 4 years as if you were at Bayer Leverkusen. I know you're a natural center forward, CM. That's your position. That midfield position that Arteta is testing you, and this is not your position. Do the same thing that you used to do at Chelsea, all right? Center forward, collect the ball, hold the play, dominate the aerial duels, and be you. And if you get a goal, I'll be pleased. If you get 2 assists, it will be equal to 1 goal. I will be satisfied, bro. So the focus will be on Kai Havertz. So, and on the left-hand side, I'm gonna ask these players here at Arsenal. That's gonna make my top 11 tomorrow. Martinelli, are you about that life? Gabriel Jesus, are you about that life? If you start Bukayo Saka, are you about that life? They are deeming you the star boy of Arsenal. You don't have a title to prove it to me. That number 7 that's on your back, it used to belong to Robert Pires and Alexis Sanchez. Even though that traitor, that dog shagger, left us for Manchester United in 2016 and 17 season, he was still a good player. 2015-16 season, he was a good player. I gotta give the man what's this. That number 7 means something, okay? That's on your back. And you, Martinelli, rocking that number 11 that used to belong to Robin van Persie and Marco Vermaas. These are their numbers you're rocking here. Are you about that life, Martinelli? I know you have the aggression. Are you about that life? And Gabriel Jesus with that number 9 that used to belong to Olivier Giroud. Are you about that life? Kai Havertz, the newcomer. All eyes on you tomorrow. Are you about that life? Eddie Nketiah, who rocked that number 14 that he does not deserve, that belonged to the great, our legend, Thierry Henry. The greatest Arsenal striker of all time, with no disrespect to the Jamaican sensation who won me the title in 1998, Mr. Ian Wright. Respect. Eddie Nketiah, you're not worthy to wear number 14. No disrespect. If Mikel Arteta is going to keep you on the bench, if we purchase Ivan Toney this winter, please, my brother, give him that number. I expect Nketiah to be on the bench. My forward will be either Jesus or Kai Havertz. And Kai Havertz will start if Bukayo Saka does not start. If Bukayo Saka is available, I'm expecting Martinelli, Jesus, and Saka up front. Now, Declan Rice, you have a specific duty. I nickname you the henchman for a reason, because I know your capability, because you carry the bloodline of these two players here. You gotta represent these two guys here. Patrick Vieira and Tony Adams. You play like Tony Adams, and you have the aggression of Patrick Vieira from Senegal. Vieira, oh, I don't have to tell you back in the old games what we used to do to teams who disrespect Arsenal players as a whole. I have seen you at West Ham United, and I know what you did last summer. No pun intended to the movie. You won West Ham United the first trophy, and I believe it was 20 or 40 years, the Conference Europa League. The same thing you did against Manchester City. You the henchman. And Thomas Partey, are you about that life? I know that you are Mr. Glass. You collect injuries like crazy, but please try to see if you can make it for this game, because I don't want to go so defensive against a team like Chelsea who's been talking all that jazz against us. Folks, it only takes a matter of time for them to click, to develop that chemistry. I would like to see Jorginho on the bench. I would like to see Declan Rice start in that Granit Xhaka position, and I would like to see Thomas Partey start in his proper position in center, defensive, midfield. And Odegaard, you the maestro, rocking that number 8. Do you know who that number 8 used to belong to? Your fellow Viking, the redhead sensation, Frederick Lundberg. Okay, that number belonged to him. Now you are Arsenal's maestro via Real Madrid. Make your fellow Viking Freddie Lundberg proud of that number, okay? Are you about that life, Odegaard? I'm expecting a 10 out of 10 performance from you, because without you, Martinelli can score. Without you, Gabriel Jesus cannot score. Without you, Bukayo Saka cannot score. And David Raya, I saw your performance and your antic, even though Aaron Ramsdale is still my keeper. But since you are now our number one, it seems, I'm going to have to accept Mikel Arteta's decision. Please avoid the antics in the first 20 minutes of the game. Chelsea may not look scary to you, but they can hurt you. Nicolas Jackson is a hunter. I've watched him play in Spain last season for Villarreal, and he can capitalize on your antics, holding the ball for too long. Spread the ball to your defenders and let Saliba or Gabriel Magalhaes or Zinchenko, who's very good with the ball at his feet, do the job at the back. It's not your job, you're a goalkeeper. Okay, and for the injury list, Julian Timber is out, and Trossard maybe he's doubtful for tomorrow's game with a hamstring injury. For Chelsea, Ben Chilwell is out until December, Boya is out until November, Chukwuemeka is out injured, and of course Mkuku, which we all know, and Reece James, and one of their most expensive purchases from Southampton, Lavia is out, Cholaba's out, Fofana's out, and Sarr's out. So Chelsea have no excuse here. You are playing with your team with the exception of Reece James and Lavia and Nkuku. Don't give me no excuse with all the nonsense I've been talking about. So I'm not going to make prediction for this game. Arsenal go end this game, do or die. It's a must win and that's it. Win by all means necessary, exclamation points. 1-0, I'll accept. 2-1, I'll accept. 3-0, I'll accept. 3-1 is the score I would like to have because I'm expecting Chelsea to score. You must win this game. There is no draw or loss here. You will win this game by all means necessary. You don't understand. You have to win this game because if you don't, that loss you took against the French team Lens will still hold stain on our jersey. You will wrap the set at Stamford Bridge. You will win me this game by all means necessary tomorrow. 100% I'm expecting an Arsenal victory, and that's all I got to say. And that is my report for the day. So fellas, without further ado, this is it. You want to convince the world that you did beat Manchester City without luck? This is it. Beat Chelsea. And if you beat Chelsea, I do believe that our campaign begin this Saturday, and you will regain my belief again from that mess that we had last season to charge for the title. If you beat Chelsea, I will now believe that Arsenal is on their course to win the league this year. If you draw Chelsea, Manchester City, Tottenham are still the favorite to win the league. And if you lose, and Mikel Arteta, that's all I got to say, folks. Enjoy your weekend, bet responsibly, and please, like troops always say, well, watch his channel. Folks, I'm going to give you a last little Arsenal roasting here, and we out. And have a nice weekend. Enjoy the game. God bless.
Told them I am the prince of grime and I just came back from putting brothers in hearses. I was with verses, talking on about other verses. Perfect. RTL. Young gun of the scene, VL. Vieira, I'm keen. Might turn up with the troops like AFTV. How you flexing 14s, then shoot and miss, that's peak. Quand je dis je marche, come like Thierry Henry. Lean, ride out if it's beef. Don't think we ain't gonna. I got shooters in my team. If she belongs to the streets, that can't be mon ami. Quand je dis je marche, come like Thierry Henry. Your ex thinks he's the best in Man City. He barely got in his Champions League. Told that gal to stop pulling my leg or you ain't gonna get third leg from me. Asking for D, I threw more rattle. Cada vez que fallamos es fuego. Told my Spanish thing hasta luego. I was at hers, scoring away goals. Gal wanna sex and press. When I saw that gal let undressed, I was like, titty. She starts talking French, no idea what she said, but I'm nodding my head like, oh really? That's mad, that's tricky. Bro, call me back, I'm too busy. I'm trying to bend her back and get jiggy. Things get sticky, I grew up in trenches. Get your corner taken quickly if you don't defend it. You're on a winning streak. I'm Watford coming to end it. It's kinda foul how I get free kicks. If bro wants some, I'll send it. They try to say that's breaking the rules like Beckham. In 01, I'll bend it. Hit man with a Lampard, I target. Lay man on the floor like carpet. French team says she wanna go tape. I don't know nothing about, like I said, darling. Not that black and white like BR Football's logo. Girl, you're jarring. Excuse me, pardon. I used to trace man up like Pogba. Don't ask to the air like Drogba. Try strike and it will get messy. I'll be handing out kicks like Cantona than handing out kicks like Jet Li. You ain't got the stone, so don't tempt me. Say what I want, no filter. Be careful who you keep in your company. You get jacked for sterling and silver. Better tell a brother get running, cause if I draw for the starting, ain't gonna be no discussing to get a brother gone. It's nothing just a push her, but I'm a brother acting like a group. Get you ready for touching, don't wanna see no pushing or shoving. I'm done with the fussing and bluffing. Wait, you don't wanna see how far I can go. I was in Germany doing up madness. Would've thought man was Jadon Sancho. Young gun of the scene, Vieira, I'm keen. Might turn up with the troops like AFTV. How you flexing 14s, then shoot and miss, that's peak. Quand je dis je marche, come like Thierry Henry. Lean, ride out if it's beef. Don't think we ain't gonna. I got shooters in my team. If she belongs to the streets, that can't be mon ami. Quand je dis je marche, come like Thierry Henry.